Good afternoon, Divine Feminine, Twin Flames. Welcome back to the next in this series on what happens for the Divine Feminine as you're moving through the different phases of the sacred pause or the separation phase. Remember that this is all energetic, that everything you are experiencing as an energetic being is your frequency, and your energy is helping you to expand, to grow as a soul, and to really shine your light out into the world, into your community, because this is part of your mission. So as you've advanced through these phases and you've pulled all of your attention, focus, and energy back onto yourself, and you're really diving into your soul's purpose, your mission work, what you're doing here in service. This phase, your divine masculine will really, really feel that you have pulled your energy back. And it's like the foot has come off the gas pedal that he has felt on his back. And so what will start to happen, and you'll probably experience one or several of these examples that I'll put forth. Mind you, everybody's journey is very unique and different to their soul, so don't compare. Just know that this is part of the process. The divine masculine, your other self, they'll feel that the energy has really shifted, and as you've worked so deeply and inward on your own core wounds and what you needed to heal and to do to grow into your wholeness and fullness, that ripples over towards your other self. That helps them to heal in their core wounds as well. So their journey is just different than the divine feminines, and so they feel the pullback from you energetically, subconsciously. And it might, I'll liken it to, it's kind of like one day, you might wake up and you go, oh gosh, that thing I used to itch all the time, it doesn't itch anymore. And then, you might think about that if you had an itch going on or a rash for a while. That's a little bit what the divine masculine goes through as they feel that you've pulled way back. This will cause them energetically to start weaving towards you. And so for the divine feminine, you will feel this in different ways. You might feel it telepathically. You might notice an uptick in your dreams. You might see an increase in signs and synchronicities that are very unique to you. And you also may notice that your divine masculine, your other self, is reappearing. Maybe it's through social media. Maybe they're, if you're on each other's channels, you might feel like they're watching what you're doing. You will notice that you just feel like somebody's kind of like right there on, looking over you or looking at you. That's typical. Another typical one is where the divine feminine may wake up different times of the night or in the first thing in the morning, and it's as if you feel the presence of your other self right there with you, or that they are somewhere in the room even though they're not. This will feel very tricky, surreal, and sometimes even a little spooky for the divine feminine, or a little creepy, because it's like, I feel somebody, but there's nobody here. Remember, the mind is viewing things through the 3D. So I want to remind you at this point in this video that you, as the energetic being, the spiritual twin of this dynamic duo, you're always connected in the 5D with your other self, and you operate more and more in that 5D realm. So even though you're connected there, you don't really see the evidence in the 3D, which is what the mind is seeking. And so when you're having these telepathic or energetic inklings or knowings, they really are happening, but they're happening at the 5D. Now, your divine masculine, this is happening on a subconscious level for them. Because remember, they're not the spiritually awake twin like you are. They may be spiritual, but they don't have the same experience of this journey as you. So while they may think about you, or they may feel that it's a spiritual connection, they're not as in-depth or as adept, I shall say, at understanding this the way you are. So what is actually happening is they're coming in a subconscious way, and they're testing the energy, because you as divine feminine, you are doing all of this deep spiritual healing work inward. Your soul is coming in vis-a-vis your other self to test the energy and frequency. Are you balanced? Are you able to stabilize and hold the field while your other self starts orbiting around or coming through, your energetic field? That's what's really going on here. And so it's the soul's way of testing how you are balancing. So think about it as if you were on a teeter-totter, right? And so really you want to be balancing like this. Not when the divine masculine comes in energetically. You don't want to feel boink, like you've been skyrocketed up. You will have done that, of course, at other times in the journey, but now that you're more advanced and you're farther along, you really are able to hold that balance of the frequency for longer and longer periods of time. Your divine masculine is not consciously thinking, I'm going to go in and test the energy. No, it's happening on a subconscious level. So just be aware of that is a natural part of this phase, and your mission is you double down. You go deeper into your soul work. You go deeper into staying aligned with your intention to be balanced in your soul. Okay? Don't give the mind any leeway here. Do not let the mind think about these things. Just go, okay, this is a natural part of the journey. I get it. And I'm going to keep moving forward on my path. That's what you want to do. And in due time, your other self, your divine masculine, they'll start coming in closer and closer. They'll start coming in for longer periods of time. Maybe they will start coming in physically. You will physically see manifestations of them, or they will start contacting you. At some point, yes, they will, the more you stay balanced. Okay, that's it for this phase of the journey. You're doing a great job. I'm just here to remind you, all of these parts it's part of the journey. It's part of what you're doing here in your soul's work. And just know that you've got this, okay? I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Much love.